We welcome you to beautiful Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. The all-time Saints take on the all-time Panthers. It should be a good one out of the NFC South, featuring two bitter foes in a must-win game. Glad you're with us. Nick Rice in hand. We're underway from Charlotte for Week 5. All-time New Orleans at 2-2. All-time Carolina at 1-3 this season. Off the Kamara return, in comes Drew Brees. 814 yards through 4 games this season for the Saints quarterback, arguably the greatest player in franchise history. 7-time league leader in passing, that's an NFL record. 2-time Offensive Player of the Year and the Super Bowl 44 MVP, giving this franchise their first championship in 2009. They'll begin the game with Brees out of the gun, and he's taken down by Doug Evans for the sack. Brees, one of the most intellectual and incredible quarterbacks in the game, didn't see the blitzing Evans, who brings him down. Brees throws to Michael Thomas. Let's check out the starters for the Saints offense today. Horn and Thomas joining Graham as the pass catchers, Alvin Kamara at running back, and Mike Carney's in at fullback for New Orleans. The Saints come in ranked 15th in total offense this season, 272 yards per game. The last completion brings up 3rd and 3 for the Saints offense. Brees on a 5-man rush, completes to Horn for the first down.
Number 87 with the reception on the play. Gain of 4 on the play.
Drew Brees, the second most passing yards in the history of the game, was the captain of this incredible team from 2006 through 2020 and was certainly snake-bit in the playoffs, but does have the one title to show for his incredible run with New Orleans. Deep ball from Brees, and it's incomplete. Let's check out the starters for the Carolina defense. Luke Kuechly, John Beeson, Julius Peppers, Thomas Davis, and Chris Gamble. Now the Panthers are hampered with injuries to 2 of their premier linebackers. Brian Burns is sidelined for the next 2 games with an abdominal tear he sustained last week at Chicago. And Luke Kuechly was taken out in the opener against Arizona, and he will be done for another month of the season with injury.
Good for a Saints first down.
First down to Marcus Colston, who coupled with Brees to win the Super Bowl in 2009. First down New Orleans at the 44-yard line. Play fake to Kamara. Brees launches into traffic, and it is tipped away by Chris Gamble. Corner out of Ohio State, it's incomplete. The all-time Saints, they have 4 Hall of Famers on their roster. False start of the offense.
False start, offense. Repeat, second down.
Early movement from the tackle, Jermon Bushrod. There is no better Hall of Fame player than Drew Brees, set to be inducted out of the University of Purdue. 2nd and 15, Brees on a 4-man rush, finds Thomas on a quick crossing pattern for the gain of 4.
Number 9 completes the pass. Gain of 4.
And the Saints, with the 10th best 3rd down rate in football this season at 44%, they'll need the 47 of Carolina. Brees over the middle to Horn, first down.
The catch is made for a first down.
14-yard strike to Joe Horn, who was a star out of the 2000s for New Orleans. A 4-time Pro Bowler from small school Itawamba College in Mississippi. On a first down, they'll go run with Kamara, and he had no chance. Buried by Godfrey for a loss. The Panthers are one of the worst defenses in the league this season, a big culprit of their 1-3 start. Kamara on the inside handoff gains a yard. Thomas Davis with the tackle. The Panthers are allowing 309 yards per game this season to rank 30th in football. And this team is tied with Atlanta for last out of the NFC South. Brees on 3rd and 12. Hit as he throws. There's the running back, Mark Ingram. It appears to be inbounds, and indeed it is. First down, New Orleans. That is some catch on the sideline by Ingram, and the Panthers fell asleep too defensively, giving up the big play. A drive of over 5 minutes to begin the game. Over the middle to Danny Amber-Homowitz. First down.
46. with the reception. Gain of 11.
League leader in catches in 1969 as a first-team All-Pro out of Xavier College in Ohio. After the catch, the Saints in the red zone for a moment. False start.
False start. Offense. First down.
The all-time Saints are the most penalized football team in the league this year. That is their 12th flag of the year. Breeze against the blitz again. A screen to Kamara, who's buried in the backfield.
Number 9 completes the pass. Loss of 1.
Alvin Kamara is in for the injured Deuce McAllister. Their lead running back was sidelined with a collarbone injury in the opener against Green Bay and has been out ever since. Breeze throws to his right. It's incomplete.
Number 9 throws incomplete. Third down.
3rd and 16. Late in the first from Charlotte. This still the Saints' opening drive. Carolina with a 4-man front. They'll bring 5 on the rush. Breeze is hit as he throws. There's Joe Horn, just short of the first down, and he is hurt. Joe Horn is out with 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Another injury sustained to this offense, and it is the wide receiver Joe Horn, who had an incredible career as the field goal from Hall of Famer Morton Anderson is good.
The field goal attempt is good.
Joe Horn played 2 years at small school Itawamba College in Mississippi, then 2 years out of football working at Bojangles, a restaurant in North Carolina, and then 2 years with 3 CFL teams before finally being drafted by the Chiefs in 1996. Smith, the return to the 28-yard line, where Cam Newton, the former 2015 NFL MVP, takes the field for Carolina. One of the great dual threats in the game, but he has had underwhelming passing numbers this season. As you saw, just 1 touchdown pass this year. That was in week 3 against Jacksonville, played here in a 17-9 home win over the Jags. Williams slips a tackle from Swilling, spins away at the 35-yard line, and Williams has a first down. What an effort from the lead running back, D'Angelo Williams. Let's check out that play again. I mean, the Saints have predominantly been a very good run defense this season, but Williams just refuses to go down. Carolina's lead running back has had a putrid season otherwise. Newton goes deep, incomplete.
Number 1 can't complete the pass.
Let's check out the starters for the league's least productive total offense in Carolina. Steve Smith and Moose Muhammad are the receivers. Greg Olsen at tight end. Mike Tolbert joining D'Angelo Williams for the all-time Carolina Panthers. Just 189 yards per game out of this offense, the worst in football. And really, it was a sign of things to come of the opener against Arizona, first of their 2 shutouts in which they gained under 100 in the dismal effort against the Cardinals.
Gain of 6.
Williams in the inside run gained 6. He's averaging 2.7 yards a run this season in an underwhelming campaign. McCaffrey lines up out of the Wildcat on 3rd down. Direct snap. McCaffrey is hit and taken down by Swilling.
On the carry.
The Saints, their defense ranked 21st in yardage. Jackson, Mills, Swilling, Vilma, and Glover, the starters for this New Orleans defense. We played a quarter from Charlotte. The Saints lead it by field goal. Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina. A beautiful 70-degree day for this critical division showdown. Out of the NFC South, it's the Saints at 2-2 and the Panthers at 1-3. The punt from Thomas Morstead is driven in the end zone. The current division leaders are the all-time Buccaneers at 3-1 this season. They'll play 3-1 San Francisco in Week 5. New Orleans at 2-2. Carolina and Atlanta are tied for the bottom at 1-3. Jenkins, the hit of Kamara.
Number 41 with the carry on the play. Gain of 1.
And that is how we begin the second quarter. Carolina lined up with a 4-3 package defensively. Play fake to Kamara. Breeze finds him out of the backfield. Kamara with a lot of room to run. The 50 and run out of bounds at the Panther 43.
On the reception. The result of the play is a first down.
As the all-time Saints leader in career receiving touchdowns and rushing touchdowns too, he is a home run threat every time he touches the ball and is a marvelous dual threat for the Saints. Running back out of the University of Tennessee, and certainly has filled the shoes admirably of the loss to Deuce McAllister with injury. And Kamara is buried by Anderson for a loss. Fittingly.
3-yard loss on the play.
Certainly when McAllister comes back, that is a lethal 1-2 threat of the running back position. Breeze looks, fires towards the end zone. A jump ball to Amber Homowitz, and he's got it to the 2.
That play is good for a Saints first down.
That is some catch. Danny Amber-Homowitz had 1 reception on the year. That was in the Thursday night game against Green Bay, none since. Ingram on the call is stuffed to the 1 by Beeson.
Number 28 hits the play. 1-yard gain on the play.
That is the team-leading 23rd stop of the season for the middle backer out of Miami, John Beeson. 2nd and goal and a handoff to Ingram, touchdown. It's the first rushing touchdown by a Saint tailback all year, courtesy of the former first-round pick in 2011 out of the University of Alabama. The extra point is good, and the Saints on the road lead it early by 10. Ingram, 2 carries, 2 yards, and the touchdown. Morton Anderson sends this one towards the end zone, taken by Smith at the goal line. He follows his blocks to the 20. A good return out to the 25. Amber Homowitz, who is the critical contributor on that touchdown drive with the key catch, makes the special team stop for New Orleans. Panthers down by 10, line up at their own 25. And they'll go run inside with D'Angelo Williams, who has the team's only first down pickup today. Stuffed to the 30, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier on the play. Gain of 5.
D'Angelo Williams, top 5 for the Offensive Player of the Year award in 2008. Williams on the call, hit by Jordan and taken down to the line.
Number 34 with the carry. No gain.
Williams has the Panthers franchise record in rushing yards with 1,515 and rushing touchdowns with 18 of that 05 campaign. Newton somehow got rid of that one. A deep ball to the left side, and it's incomplete to Moore. Tom Myers knocks it away.
Has his pass fall incomplete.
Boy, how Cam Newton got rid of that pass with the pocket collapsing, beyond me. And the Panthers' Todd Sauerbrunn, the franchise record holder for career punt average during his 4 years with the Panthers, sends it deep to Martin at the 25, slipped a tackle at the 30, and is dragged down by Thompson off of a good return. Thompson is shaken up with injury. Certainly for the Panthers, down both Kuechly and Burns, they hope that Thompson doesn't join them in the injury list, and he is out with 3:54 to go in the half. Breeze on a first down, looks right and throws towards Graham, who's been red hot this season. Looked as though he wasn't paying attention. Jimmy Graham is tied for 4th in the league with 20 receptions this year. None in the first half today. Inside run to Kamara. He gets a block. First down to the Panther 48-yard line. Kamara, with under 2 yards a run, has been bottled up today. After his first down pickup, the Saints have it in Carolina territory, already up double digits on the road. Slant to Eric Martin, first down.
Number 84 with the reception, first down.
Breeze with an embarrassment of riches out there at the receiver position, led by Michael Thomas and Joe Horn, but Eric Martin, a star out of the late 80s and early 90s out of LSU, certainly a capable number 3. Amber Homowitz has played well too. Marcus Colston, Super Bowl champion, joining Chris Olave, the 2022 first-round pick out of Ohio State, in the receiving corps for New Orleans. Ingram to his left, flag down to the area of holding. Hall of Famer Willie Roaf out of Arkansas Pine Bluff, the guilty party. Jimmy Graham, Henry Childs, and Jared Cook are the lead tight ends for New Orleans. The aforementioned Graham to his right in motion. breeze on a four-man rush. Fires over the middle. Martin dropped it. Incomplete. And ironically, as I rave about the successes of Martin, couldn't quite make the catch there. Martin comes in currently slotted sixth in the team in receiving with 7 catches. Kamara inside, dragged down to the 22, and the Panthers' all-time coach, Ron Rivera, calls timeout after the gain of 9. And with that, in comes the field goal from Morton Anderson, and it's good.
The field goal attempt is good.
3 consecutive New Orleans scoring drives, and with 1:47 left in the half, the Panthers have dug themselves a pretty big hole, down 13-0. Smith on the return, hit and taken down by Martin at the 20. The Panthers last week humiliated at Chicago, and now they have been outscored over the last 5.5 quarters, 40-0. And this against their division rival to today. Here's Newton on the run. First down, Carolina. The man with the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history, Cam Newton, a threat every time he touches the ball. Check down to Williams over the middle for 8. The Panthers playing the hurry up here. 4 receivers in for Cam Newton. Straight drop, lobs it over the middle to Moore. He gets decked to the 24-yard line. First down, Carolina. Let's check out that play again. Newton on the right with great protection. Moore finds the seam. The biggest play of the day for this Panther offense. And with a minute left in the half, the Saints bring 5 on another Newton run, and this time it is the cornerback who comes in on the blitz for the sack, Tracy Porter. 50 seconds to go in the half. The all-time Panthers with their best drive of the ball game against their division rival. Newton scrambles to about the 22.
Number 1 with the carry on the play. Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd down and 8 yards to go. Newton back, fires into the end zone. Musa Muhammad, he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Boy, the Saints just fell asleep in the secondary, blitzing the quarterback, and he made him pay with a huge throw to Musa Muhammad to cap off the 80-yard drive. Graham Gano for the extra point, and it's good. 13-7. The Panthers go the distance in just a minute and 18 seconds, and Muhammad is in for the touchdown. 29 seconds to go in the half. Might be too little too late before the break. We'll see with New Orleans having all their timeouts what their game plan is. Martin on a hop from the goal line. And he is smoked to the 22-yard line. The tackle from J.C. Horn, a first-round pick out of South Carolina in 2021. And the Saints, they'll go run inside with Kamara, who races to about the 25. And that may just about do it for the first half. The all-time Saints jump out to the huge lead, but credit to Cam Newton, who wills the team 80 yards in a minute and 18 seconds for the critical touchdown to pull the Panthers within 6. 2 quarters complete. New Orleans 13, Carolina 7. Second half from Charlotte coming up next. Welcome back. New Orleans leads Carolina at the half, 13-7. This Saints offense, with playmakers everywhere, scoring their first 3 drives of the game today. And after the long touchdown from Newton and the offense, the drive capped by a Muhammad scoring catch. Well, this game completely turns around, and now Carolina has a chance for the lead to begin the second half, down to their division rival, 13-7. Inside run to D'Angelo Williams, who makes a man miss and dances at the 21-yard line. Williams has been a bright spot in this sluggish Carolina offense. He'll line up as the deep back with fullback Mike Tolbert in front of him. Gut run to Williams, his 6th carry of the day, first down.
Number 34, the ball carrier on the play. 3-yard gain on the play.
Well, neither of these all-time teams have the sort of NFL success that you can ride home about, as Williams receives the sweep and is dragged down to the 30.
Number 34,
The Saints are currently 23rd on the all-time NFL win list, and the Panthers are 24th, both at sitting under 47%. So these are teams that are starved for success. Screen to McCaffrey on 2nd down. He had no chance.
Number 22 with the catch on the play. Loss of 2 on the play.
4 of 6, 65 yards and a touchdown for the 3-time Pro Bowler out of Auburn, Cam Newton, and the first overall pick in 2011. Here is Newton deep to Muhammad. First down and a gain of 15. Those numbers certainly not the type of success we're accustomed to under Newton. 80 yards on the day, but good enough here to keep the chains moving. First down and a run to Christian McCaffrey. Taken down by Porter on a gain of 3.
Gets the call on the run. Gain of 3.
McCaffrey was scarred with injuries throughout the course of his Panther career from 2017 to 2022. He does have the franchise record for yards per game rushing. Williams inside, taken down by the Panthers and Saints starting linebacker Sam Mills. The Hall of Famer from Montclair State with the 2nd most tackles in Saints history, and also finished top 4 twice in the Defensive Player of the Year award with Carolina in the late 90s. McCaffrey on 3rd down, and Glover's got him to the line.
Number 22 on the carry. No gain on the play.
A marvelous job in the inside by Glover, the runner-up for the Defensive Player of the Year in 2000. Sauerbrunn towards the end zone. A great coffin corner. It is down to the 4-yard line. A marvelous job by the 3-time Pro Bowler out of West Virginia, Todd Sauerbrunn, the NFL leader in coffin corners with now 7 this season. Kamara in at running back. He's in the block for Breeze on a first down. Plenty of time, and Breeze goes deep to Childs. And the tight end Henry Childs gains 26 on the play. These are the sort of defensive breakdowns that have been paramount all season for the league's 30th ranked defense in Carolina. Breeze again, deep to the left for Joe Horn. A gain of 13. As mentioned, Joe Horn, one of the most unusual trips in the NFL. 2 years at a small school, Itawamba, 2 years as an employee at Bojangles, 2 years for 3 CFL teams, and then finally was acquired in the 1996 NFL Draft in the 5th round by Kansas City. Then Joe Horn, after some relatively underwhelming 4 years at Kansas City, became the lead receiver for about a half a decade with the Saints, as Kamara is taken down by Davis.
41 on the run. Gain of 4 on the play.
Horn had 4 1,000-yard receiving seasons since joining the Saints in 2000, and caught passes from Breeze in Drew Brees' rookie year in New Orleans, as Ingram was brought down to the 48-yard line. And Joe Horn last played in Atlanta in 2007. 4th down, and Thomas Morstead is in for the punt. And he belts this away cleanly towards the sideline, but it bounces into the end zone first for a touchback. A good flipping of possessions here in the 3rd quarter from Charlotte. A beautiful afternoon from North Carolina to begin Week 5. The all-time Saints at 2-2 this season, a game back at Tampa Bay in the NFC South. Carolina at 1-3. Williams picks up 4.
Number 34, the ball carrier on the play. Gain of 4.
This may be the final play of the 3rd quarter. McCaffrey in at running back. McCaffrey will get the call, and Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson closes the 3rd with a big tackle behind the line. 4th quarter coming up next. The Saints 13, and the Panthers 7. Welcome back. Nick Rice in hand. The greatest Panthers in history, the greatest Saints in history, and former first-round pick Cam Newton under center on a third down. He's back, throws over the middle to Smith. A good idea to get him involved. First down, Carolina, Steve Smith.
11-yard gain on the play.
The 2005 Comeback Player of the Year, and if you see his face, that means he scored again. First down to the 34-yard line. Williams on the inside, hit by Jordan and taken down by Swilling at the 41.
With the carry, gain of 6.
Williams with his best performance in a game all season. The perennial Pro Bowler from the University of Memphis. On second down, he provides a great block of Jackson deep to Muhammad, who was one play away from a touchdown, a gain of 18 anyways, and a first down for Carolina's number 1 receiver today, Muhsin Muhammad, two-time Pro Bowler out of Michigan State, and was the lead receiver for the team that made it to the Super Bowl in 2003. McCaffrey with a strong run, but he's taken down by Jackson for a loss.
On the stuff. 1-yard loss on the play.
Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson, the Saints' all-time leader in tackles, sacks, and forced fumbles. An incredible football player, part of a 4-man rush. Newton over the middle. That's Steve Smith. We've got a man down on the field, Tracy Porter again. And with that, it's third down and a yard to go. Early in the fourth from Charlotte. The Panthers are the worst third down offensive football. Blitz, Newton takes off, and Cam Newton's got the first down. Sam Mills with the tackle. First down to the 25 as the Panthers have come all the way back from down 13. They played a much better game on both sides, especially in the second half. Williams, an unblocked Ricky Jackson's got him for a loss.
5-yard loss on the play.
You may want to block the all-time Saints leader in tackles, Ricky Jackson. 2 for loss today. That is 5 for the Hall of Famer this season. Newton completes to Smith for the gain of 5.
Number 1 with the completion. 5-yard gain on the play.
Steve Smith, Muhsin Muhammad, Ted Ginn, Kelvin Benjamin, Mark Carrier, and DJ Moore, the receivers for the Panthers this season, with Greg Olsen and Dante Rosario at tight end. On third down, Newton fires. There's Smith. He's got it, but they say no, incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play.
Here's Steve Smith on the sideline. Was he in? He makes the catch here and clearly is in bounds. And that official's staring right at the play. I don't know what in the world he's looking there. It should be first and goal, but the Panthers nonetheless bringing Graham Gano for the field goal. 42-yarder, good hold from Burline, and it's right down Broadway.
The field goal attempt is good.
The Panthers have got to be pretty frustrated by the call of the Steve Smith target. And with 3:54 to go in the ball game, it is 13-10. Kamara is down the ball for a touchback. And New Orleans has a shot here late in the game to run out the clock and win it. They have Alvin Kamara, one of the most productive runners in the league. 5 yards a carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler out of Tennessee. Kamara's in the block. Breeze guns it to Horn. First down and a gain of 16.
The catch is made for a first down.
That matchup today, Joe Horn against Josh Norman, won in a big way by the Saints receiver. 5th grab of the game and his 14th of the season. On first down, they'll go run. Kamara loses the ball, and Chris Jenkins recovers. Alvin Kamara got nailed by Thomas Davis. Let's check out that play again. And for Kamara, that is his 2nd fumble of the year, both into the hands of the defense. A great job running through the tackle of Jenkins, but Thomas Davis drills the running back, 3-time Pro Bowler and the all-time Panthers tackle leader out of the University of Georgia. Williams caught and dropped immediately by Bruce Clark.
Number 34, the ball carrier. No gain.
Nick Rice in hand out of Charlotte, a critical division showdown in week 5 of the all-time rosters franchise. Complete highlights this weekend. Newton out of the gun, under duress, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Number 12, the intended target. 3rd
A blitzing Tracy Porter, the Super Bowl champion out of Indiana, with the clinching pick six of Peyton Manning in that game. He was unblocked. In fact, here he is unblocked again, and it's incomplete to Moore.
Pass incomplete. Number 12, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down.
Well, Cam Newton on multiple occasions, you just hope that he changes out of the play to protect from the blitzing cornerback. Sauerbrunn to the end zone for a touchback.
Touchback. They'll start the drive at the play.
The Saints give him a huge mulligan on the fumble from Alvin Kamara, and the Panthers do nothing with it. New Orleans gets another shot to close it out. First down with 2:30 to play. Inside run, and Kamara gets leveled by Beeson for a loss.
Makes the stop. Loss of one.
My goodness, a disastrous job in the inside by that Saints offensive line. The Saints with Hall of Famer Willie Roaf and 4 All-Pros on that offensive line. 2nd and 11, an inside run again, and Kamara's taken down by Jenkins. Timeout, Carolina.
On the carry. 1 yard.
Chris Jenkins, a 2-time All-Pro out of the University of Maryland, playing with the Panthers from 2001 to 2007, inside tackle for Carolina. And with that, his defense delivers on a 3 and out. The Panthers have a timeout and 1:52 to go, and if they're going to make a move, they've got to make it now. This is their last shot. Deep punt to Smith. Taken inside of the 25, and he'll bring it back to the 43.
46-yard punt. Return for a gain of 14 yards.
Panthers with 1:43 to go. A chance for Newton to be the hero. And that is nearly picked off.
The pass falls incomplete. Number 89, the intended receiver. Second
Well,
down.
Tracy Porter, certainly back and healthy, has missed no time and immediately makes the play for the New Orleans defense. Newton takes off at the 40-yard line and slides to the 45.
Number 1 on the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
Newton on 3rd down, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete again.
Pass incomplete. Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
The Panthers
Fourth down.
with huge breakdowns of the offensive line, and now they face 4th down. If the Saints make the stop, the game is over. Ball at the 45-yard line. Newton against the blitz. Over the middle to Mark Carrier. He's got it, and that is just his first reception of the year, and it converts 4th down with the game on the line. Newton is hit as he throws. Carrier's got it again for the gain of a yard.
Number 1 completes the pass. Gain of 1.
Mark Carrier, taken by the Bucs at the '87 draft, joined the Panthers in 1995 and played his last 4 NFL seasons there.
Number 1 with the pass completion. 9-yard gain on the play.
Well, for Newton, who has had a relatively quiet passing day for Carolina, he has done a marvelous job with the game on the line here. 3rd and inches, and D'Angelo's got what appears to be first down yardage, the tackle from Derlin Moore. The chain gang comes in, and they do give Williams more than enough for the first down. A huge pickup for the Panther running back. 51 seconds left and a false start of the offense.
False start. Offense. First down.
1st and 15. The Panthers, of course, can all but win the game with a touchdown. A field goal this close to overtime would be huge for them too. McCaffrey in the inside picks up 6. Panthers run the no huddle again.
Gain of 6.
And Newton will clock the ball with 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. This is high drama for a team in the Panthers playing their division rival in a critical must-win in Week 5. Newton against the blitz, throws a screen pass, and the Saints were all over it as he's taken down for a loss.
There for the reception. Loss of 3.
Head coach Sean Payton calls the team's first timeout with 19 seconds. Graham Gano, the most efficient field goal kicker in franchise history, and it's good from 50 to tie it at 13. His longest field goal of the season, and it is the biggest kick of the year for Gano. And outside of a complete disaster on either side, we are set for overtime. 15 seconds left, and the Saints 13-0 lead late in the half has completely evaporated. Martin from about 3 yards deep is dragged down with 11 seconds to go. That's Thompson with the tackle. He's back in there as one of the gunners for that kickoff team for Carolina. 11 seconds left off of a riveting second half comeback from the Panthers. Newton a touchdown to Muhammad, a pair of field goals from Gano. Kamara hammered by Davis on the final play of regulation. We've got overtime from Charlotte. Week 5 of the All-Time Rosters franchise, and we've got a good one. It's the Saints and the Panthers in overtime. Smith, off of the Panthers winning the toss, brings it back to the 17.
Kickoff return, 15 yards.
The all-time Panthers red hot offensively since the Saints field goal from Anderson with 1:47 left in the half to make it 13-0. It's been all Carolina. Williams on the call, and he begins overtime with a gain of 8.
Number 34 gets the call in the run. A gain of 9.
The all-time Panthers as a franchise with just 9 playoff wins, among the lowest in the NFL, as the franchise joined as an expansion club in 1995. Jet sweep, Muhammad off right end, first down. A gain of 15 on the play. And Muhsin Muhammad has been huge for Carolina, especially off of the touchdown and all that he's done in the second half, taken by the Panthers in 1996. Williams on a check down. He's got another first down to the 49-yard line. The all-time Saints with a horrid performance defensively in the second half. They are ranked 21st in defense this year. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense. First down.
Starting tackle Jeff Otah from the University of Pittsburgh, the guilty party, and that is a huge infraction to back up the Panthers, who have been rolling on this drive. Newton back with another pass, lobs it to his running back, and McCaffrey makes a circus catch, and they say yes, he's in bounds. Let's check out that play again. Christian McCaffrey on the sideline, clearly out of bounds. I don't know what in the world these officials are looking at. Smith was in earlier in the ball game, and McCaffrey is out. The plays, maybe a makeup call, have been reversed. Newton guns it. Downfield to DJ Moore. No, it's Steve Smith, my apologies. Incomplete.
Third down.
Steve Smith, an underwhelming performance today for the Panthers receiver. Smith on the inside motion on 3rd and 14. And that pass intended for Smith is knocked away. Derlin Moore knocks it down.
As his pass fall incomplete. Fourth down.
And with that, the Panthers are going to bring in Todd Sauerbrunn with 5:28 to go in overtime. Carolina with a strong start to the drive, but could not cap it off with points. And Sauerbrunn drives it into the end zone. Sudden death in overtime from Charlotte. The all-time Saints against the all-time Panthers. 13 all. First down to the 20. They'll go ground to begin, and Alvin Kamara's got 16 and a first down.
That play is good for the Saints. First down.
Charles Godfrey, former third-round pick in 2008 out of Iowa, with the tackle for Carolina. The defense that had shut out the Saints in the last 20 minutes of action here from Charlotte. Check down to Childs for the gain of 3.
Number 9 throws complete. 3-yard gain on the
Drew
play.
Brees, among the most efficient quarterbacks in terms of completion percentage in NFL history. 16 for 21 today, completing around 64% of his passes this season. Brees goes deep, and that is incomplete to Horn.
Number 87, the intended target. Third down.
Joe Horn has been Brees' favorite target today for the Saints. His last incompletion brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Brees against the blitz, goes deep to Thomas. First down and a gain of 21.
Catch is made for a first down.
Michael Thomas, the NFL record holder with 149 catches in 2019, one of the great route runners in the history of the game. Certainly plagued with injuries, but when healthy, as good as anybody at that spot. First down, Breeze is back, goes deep, and he's got Joe Horn. Horn to the 10, and Joe Horn has won the game. Touchdown, New Orleans. As mentioned, Joe Horn, one of the most miraculous stories, is a two-time player at the CFL. He didn't even play football coming out of small school, Itawamba College in Mississippi. Horn has been big time for the Saints today, and yet again torches Josh Norman for the walk-off touchdown in overtime. The win is the Saints' third of the season. New Orleans will visit Tampa Bay in another big division clash next week. It is the first 300-yard game of the season from Drew Brees, and it closes out a riveting road win for the Saints in overtime. For the rest of our broadcast crew, I'm Nick Grice saying thanks so much for watching. Join us for the complete highlight show for Week 5 coming up this Sunday and the Injury Report roster show on Monday. This is the all-time rosters franchise with Charger Dude 95.